Stephen Presley has got a big rebuilding job to do this season at Dundee, and he's starting it with buying a big man by the name of Emil Acquah. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football, and that is the big signing of today, pun intended, because he's a big boy. He's a big man. He's tall. He's huge. He's a giant. He could be a target man. He could offer a physical presence, and I think Dundee will need a bit of physicality. I think they need bodies. They need numbers. I'm worried for Dundee. They have lost a lot of their first team players for last season. You look at the Dundee squad that finished 6th in their first year back up. That squad has pretty much been destroyed now. You maybe got a couple of players that still remain, but going into the upcoming season, it's going to be pretty much like a whole new team. And I think that I do think they're going to struggle, but let's talk a little bit about Emil Acquah. What is he doing? Who is he? Why is he here? Well, he said he's here to offer something different.
The water aqueduct.
And he's looking...
Die Hard 3, no?
Is it? Aye. McLean! Aqueduct. Anyway, he said it's an exciting move to go to Dundee from Barrow for an undisclosed fee. Now, we don't know how much this undisclosed fee is, but I would be willing to bet that it is not a lot of money. Probably...
10 pence or something.
Well, I was thinking more 6 figures at a push.
You know what, folks? See undisclosed fees? Fuck them in the bin. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, we need to know the amounts.
Aye.
Oh, why do you? Because we're football fans. That's good enough reason for me.
Aye, because for fucking too long, man. We don't know. Honestly, it's
deserve to know how much money our clubs are spending.
See with Rangers last season.
No, it's not like they say.
Golson,
no,
right.
But hold on, it's not like they
Cantwell and then Peanuts.
I need the cares. It's not like they say, here, buy your season ticket, but it's an undisclosed fee, so you might get it for cheaper than you think. That doesn't fucking happen. See when you're paying a ticket, see when you go into Rangers.com and they're trying to charge you like £500 for a bottle of whiskey that only costs like 20 in the shop. They don't say it's an undisclosed fee. They tell you exactly how much money they want for you. But when it comes to transfers, man, that they're hitting as well this undisclosed pish, why don't you just disclose it and tell us?
How much was your Hearts season ticket? Is that undisclosed?
Undisclosed.
Or is the answer undisclosed? Right, anyway. Yeah, right, London-born 24-year-old. Who gives a shit? Honestly, London... There's nothing exciting. 16 goals in 89 games. Well done to you.
That's not... I mean, if he scored 16 in one season, right, I would not think it's amazing, but you know, I mean, you could be like, oh, well, 16's decent, 16's an okay number, but it's 16 over 89 games, and if you actually break that number down, it's just a little bit better than 1 in every 6.
Do you not think, though, right?
Because 15 and 90 would be 1 in every 6, so 16 and 89 is a bit better than 1 goal in every 6 games. And that's not good enough.
Do you not think that this is just padding out, though, for BBC and others when they label it like the city someone was born in? Like, see when Trent moved to Real Madrid a couple of weeks ago, they didn't say the Liverpool-born 20-whatever-year-old, did they?
Nobody cares. I
see
mean, Real Madrid, they couldn't give a shit if he was born in Liverpool, London, or...
Well, yeah,
it's
just honest. It's just padding out pish, but... I mean, he said that Dundee are a big club. And when he heard of the interest, he just wanted to get there. So,
I think he could be playing championship football next season with Dundee.
He could be, but let's move on from Dundee and we'll talk about Rangers. Cyril Dessers.
Well, actually, before we talk about Rangers, your quick thoughts on Dundee.
I think they're fucked.
To me, it depends on how... If Livy and Falkirk are competitive, and I see no reason why they won't be, I think we could be looking at a Dundee relegation.
I was about to say, no, what? He's taking them down.
Yeah, even...
You want a guy that...
Even if they kept Tony...
One league titles, well, it's no me.
Well, even if they kept Tony Docherty, right, or they had a manager that I think's decent, I would
still
still look at that squad and go, they've lost all their key players, they've not replaced them. Is Josh Milliken away as well?
He's out of contract. Rangers want him. Well, they did.
I mean, they've just lost all the... Is that team that finished 6th, that is a totally different team. Anyway, Rangers.
Aye, Cyril Dessers... AEK Athens still want him. 3.8 they want to pay.
Rangers are getting lower.
Rangers want 5. Will they pay it? Are Rangers going to play hardball? I don't know.
I personally don't think Rangers should be selling Dessers, right? But if selling Dessers is what is required to bring in new players and to get people off the wage budget, then why are they haggling over 1.2 million. I get it, 1.2, it's a decent wee sum, but if you can't bring in a striker until you get rid of Dessers, then what the fuck are you waiting for? You've got these important Champions League qualifiers coming up. It's a massive season for Rangers. They should be looking to get everybody in early and give Russell Martin the best chance possible to start the season. See, at this rate, you can. I mean, I think you'll see Rangers start the season without their transfer business done. And even if they do have the majority, I mean, the players won't really be settled in yet. And I think they're setting Martin up for failure.
I think they are as well. I mean,
they should have been looking to get the biz. Look at them. We knew there was players leaving. You got Tierney leaving. Lawrence and Hadji, they were unlikely to stay. I think it was announced they were going anyway. Goldson, not Goldson.
Yeah, but
Balogun going.
This is what I said, right? Would Martin have wanted to keep any of them?
I don't know, but he would have certainly wanted to replace them.
Yeah, and it's not been done. It's been nowhere near done. Here.
But see if Rangers are getting 20 million put into this transfer kitty, I don't think they should be wasting time and potentially not getting a sale of Dessers over 1.2 million. If Martin's got a bit of money to spend and it's simply just a case of we need Dessers to go out before we can bring somebody in, then I would take the 3.8. I'd get the money for him and then I would quickly try and bring in a replacement.
I think they will. I think they're just trying to get as much as they can before it's too late kind of deal.
Well, I'll tell you what's going to be too late. When this game comes up against Panathinaikos.
22nd of July, I believe it is. So that'll be interesting at Ibrox. Few wee friendlies in between now and then. Monday, yesterday, even though it says Monday's round up, but it is Tuesday when it gets uploaded. Early hours. Pre-season started today. And they're all knackered for a lot of players, a lot of teams. So there's no... I mean, the new seasons are in the corner.
Yeah, they need to get a move on, so we'll see what happens there. But at the moment, I don't really see Dessers leaving.
They're also linked with Friggin, who's another striker. Who they bring? De Torsman, Friggin, Fardy. Who knows?
But I like the look of this Israeli guy.
Aye, De Torsman, he looks pretty good. Right, Robin Proper, he's began pre-season with Rangers this week.
I don't get it. Another guy that we thought was gone. Another guy that looks like he's got no future at the club. It looked like the deal was done.
Yep.
To send him back to Holland, and for some reason, I don't know. For some reason, it's no.
For some reason, he's still here, but the rumours are Robin Proper will probably go, and Conor Coady will come in. That's an upgrade. That's a good bit of business. Thank you.
Well, Cameron, he has joined Rangers, but he's looking set to miss the return to pre-season with a minor calf issue.
Now, I talked about this morning, but to reiterate, the guy's never really been injured. In the door at Rangers, 2 minutes and he's injured. So, yeah, I mean, that kind of just sums it up, doesn't it? And in terms of any other news, I mean, it's a fucking Monday, man. Should there not be news?
Yeah, not much happening. Hearts look set to lose out on to Alispor in the fight for Uchenna Ngundu after holding talks with the 19-year-old striker. So, Hearts missing out on a guy that I didn't even know they were interested in, so it doesn't really feel like they're missing out. That, to me, is a little bit worrying. Hearts have already brought in... Is it the Croatian guy? Is he Croatian?
Yes.
Or I think he's German-born, but Croatian. So they brought him in. James Wilson, obviously, is there. They got the permanent sign. What's the fucking guy's name up front?
Kabungu.
Kabungu. Signed him permanently after the loan deal expired. I think if Hearts are looking to bring in another striker, then that probably means that Shankland isn't staying.
I'm pretty sure Shankland is a Hearts player right now, is he? What's his contract run it? Or is it June it runs it?
I think it's the end of June.
Well, either way, Lawrence Shankland, I don't think it's going to be a Hearts next year. Is there still a chance of him going to Rangers? I'm fucking sick of talking about that. I think the ship sailed, personally. I think the ship's fucking sunk.
At this point, why wouldn't Rangers take him?
Yes, I know, but we've been saying that for 18 months.
Yeah, but he's free now. And he'd be on the cheaper side. He'd be one of the... I'd have to...
Well, for me, if you're selling Dessers for $5 million, right, is it not a good business model to bring in Shankland in a free?
I mean, Shankland, he'd definitely be ahead of Danilo in the pecking order.
That's my problem, though. I would like to get rid of Danilo as well, and then maybe bring in like a De Torsman.
Don't think you can get rid of Danilo unless you want to take a serious loss.
Well,
because no, you're not going to get anywhere near $7 million for the guy.
You say that, right? But you're going to take a serious loss anyway if you wait. So you may as
I
well get rid of
disagree.
him.
I think if he can actually play a bit and score some goals, then he could maybe
He's
add some
incapable.
value back.
His legs are made of jelly
So you think after this season,
without the water.
you think after this season, technically jelly without water is stronger, isn't it? Water makes it weaker. I think it does.
I've never took a bite out of jelly before.
It's tough. It's like.
Oh, you have?
Oh, I fuck. It's like jam but solid. Tough jam, like a jam tart.
Either way, Danilo's shite, right? The jam tart analogy is right. So the no, aye.
Yeah, but hold on. No, wait.
No, he is the water once it's poured onto the jelly before you put it in the fridge. That's what Danilo is.
What's more, like, you say that his value's not going to go up. Let's say that Danilo is fit between now and January, and he has a decent little 5 months for Rangers, and he starts scoring some goals. His value's going to go up, right? But let's say Danilo's absolute shite and is injured between now and December. Is his value really going to go down?
Well, yeah, you can argue that, but I mean,
I think there's more chance of Danilo increasing his value as of this moment between now and January than there is devaluing it.
I mean,
do you not think so?
Maybe a wee bit, but you know what? He's fucking shite. I've had it up to here with him, right? He looked knackered in the pre-season trading day here. Hopefully Martin get a good fucking tune of him. I pray for that. Don't wish the guy not to be good, but at the same time...
Well, if it's not really a bit much...
It seems like magic's needed.
How much do you think Rangers could get for Danilo?
A couple of mil of that.
Well, would you know rather just sell Danilo and keep Dessers?
Yeah, if it's one of the two, Danilo's got to go.
You know what I don't get, right? Why are fans so fucking obsessed these days with... like player trading modules and no, we need to sell. See, back in the day, right? You always wanted to keep your best players. I was listening to the rabble, and they all want rid of Raskin. They're like, we need to get that money for him. Like, what's happened? Oh, we need to profit that. Majority of the time, when teams profit, the money doesn't go into the next transfer budget. Let's be honest. Look at Celtic. They were selling players for fun. Who was keeping that money? Oh, it's in the transfer kitty. No, that wasn't going into new players. That's going into the higher up, the executives at the clubs. I don't understand why fans are so hell-bent and, we need to sell our best players and get all this money into the club that ain't going to go back into the team likely. I'd personally want to keep my best players. I don't get it.
Yeah, I would too. But...
Oh, no, we need to maximise the profit when we can. No, fuck that. I want to keep our best players at the club.
I know some fans speak like a percentage goes into their pocket.
Yeah, like see Shankland when he was when he was at his best. I wasn't thinking, if we get offered 3 or 4 million, that's a good amount of money. Hearts need to take that. I'm thinking, no, hold on here. He's scoring 20 goals this season. We need to hold on to this guy and build the team around him.
What do the Jamestown analytics say?
Too sure. You need to ask Tony Bloom that.
Well, that's where we're going to end it, guys, because it's fuck all.
No, but have you noticed that with fans these days? Like,
yes,
they seem like hell, as if they've got a percentage or something with the sale of players.
Yes, but if Rangers get offered 25 million, they've got to accept it.
If Raskin is as good as you think he is, wouldn't you be like, no, he's the guy that can get us into Champions League and make us competitive? He's starting for Belgium and all this shit.
I'd rather keep him, but you can't turn down 25 million.
What did Rangers do with the 20 million they got for Bassey?
Pissed it against the wall. Well, apparently that was Beale's budget. I'm not 100% sure.
What did Celtic do for the 20 they got for Tierney? The 20 they got for O'Reilly? The 25 they got for O'Reilly, 25 they got for Jota?
They're waiting to spend it. See, Sutton talked on the Daily Record, right? He turned around and said that, I'm just waiting, essentially, for Celtic to blow Rangers away in the transfer market. They're just not going to do that, though.
See, I'm playing Football Manager. I can make a case for selling my best player because I know I'm going to get a percentage of that transfer into my transfer kitty that I can spend on players. See, when you're a fan, at the end of the day, the finances behind the scenes do not come back to us. It doesn't affect us. But if our team sell our best players, it means we can bring new players. When does that really happen? Honestly, I've never seen Celtic or Rangers sell a player for a shitload of money and then notice in that same transfer window, look, they're overspending now because they sell...
Well, do you think if O'Reilly was kept last year, they'd have signed Engels and Adam Adair?
I think it's possible, eh?
Well, there we go, guys. Anyway, that's where we'll leave it. We'll be back
So what you're
tomorrow.
saying? So what you're saying is, that if Celtic don't sell anybody for reasonably big money this summer, that they can't make any big signings.
I'm not saying they can't, but I think it. I don't put it. We'll have to wait and see. I don't have. Yeah, come on.
What?
I don't have all the pieces. Someone does. The big man up the stairs does. I think it depends. I mean, Celtic have got it in the bank, right? They've got the, what is it called, the war chest. So we'll have to wait and see.
So why, if they've got a war chest, why do they need to sell their best players to bring, more high quality players in?
Because the board's smart. They know, right, that we can probably get away with not signing anyone if we don't sell anyone. But if we sell our best players, they're going to want that money spent.
I think with this current team, a lot of Celtic players, even if I think a lot of Celtic fans want the board to make improvements this season, and that's if they keep everybody.
No, I know they do.
I don't think Celtic fans will be happy if this is the squad they have going into next season, and there's no additional.
I guess it's a good thing for them. Only Lyle Cameron's at it to Rangers, isn't it? So.
Do you think the old firm clubs are waiting for the other to make a move?
Well, that's just why.
Or do you think it's maybe Celtic waiting on Rangers?
Maybe Celtic waiting on. Nah, fuck no one's waiting on anybody, man. Everyone's. I don't know. It's fucking tragic. Give me some bids. Give me something. No.
Nothing right now.
No. Fucking hee haw.